Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is just me, Zoe. Daran's not here today, and I know this is our channel, but today I'm going to be doing my eyebrows for you guys because I've been getting a ton of requests from a lot of you girls, a lot of my customers, a lot of those who follow us on our YouTube channel, asking how I do my eyebrows, how I do my makeup, what do I use to clean them up, what do I use to fill them in, what do I use to conceal them. So I figure why not show you guys what I do, not on a day-to-day basis, but if I do decide I'm doing my eyebrows, this is how I do it. So if you want to see how I get this done, stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first thing I usually do is start by filling in my eyebrows, but then I like to comb them through. What I like to use is a spoolie, a clean spoolie. I have a bunch of recycled ones, so I just use a new one every day. I don't know why, it's mine, but I do. So I just fill in my eyebrows. To be very honest, I have very long eyebrows, so I have to trim them and groom them very often. They're very long and curly. What I usually use to clean them up, because I don't go to a barber or anything, I do them myself. What I use to clean them up is those little razor blades. That's them right here. But I'm not going to do that today because I did that yesterday and I don't think they really need to be done right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the filling in aspect of it. Okay, so my first step would be using this. I comb them up. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm looking into my mirror right here. And once I've got them combed up the way I'm satisfied, I use my brow gel. So I don't really like using pencils. Not I don't like it, but I just prefer to use a pomade. It's a brow gel as well. So the one that I use is the LA Girl. The LA Girl, that's it right here. You can use it for eyeliner and you can use it for eyebrows. I find it works perfectly fine for me for eyebrows. So that's what I use. I've been using this for years. So this is it right here. I actually sell them because, as you guys know, I sell makeup. So yeah, I sell them at my store. But I use it in the shade brown because I feel like I don't need anything. There's dark brown, there's black, but I prefer using brown. And then what I like to use is my angled brush from MAC Cosmetics. This is it right here. I've had this for years and it's worked very well with me. I find the quality on it is amazing. I've had this since I worked at MAC. It must be 3-4 years ago right now. So yeah, this has always been my ride or die. This has always been the one that I would pick up and go for first. So this is what I'm going to use today. And what I like to do first would be lining up underneath my eyebrow, and then I fill in and then I do the top. I try my very best to stay away from the first part of my eyebrow because I don't want it to look too harsh. So if you fill in the first part of your eyebrow, it's actually going to look harsh. So I'm going to just do more of the outer part of my eyebrow. So you take a very little bit, and I just like to fill in right underneath here. Don't mind the little hairs sticking out underneath. I'm going to fill it in after. I'm going to set it with a brow gel. I'm going to set it with a clear gel, clear brow gel. So what I'm doing is literally just filling up underneath. And then I start to go a little bit into the eyebrow itself. So which is right here, filling in all the sparse areas. Then I get a little higher up. And then I come here. Using very little product, just dipping a little bit more and taking off the excess. And then I just like to sweep down. It's very simple, guys. And I guess my eyebrows are naturally arched, so I don't really have to create much of a shape. I just follow my natural shape. So yeah, filling in right here. I haven't done any brushing through yet. I do that in a little bit, right? And then I just lightly get this part in. Okay, so this is what it looks like filled in free-handedly. So right now I'm just gonna blend everything in so that it looks more on the natural side, so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm just gonna comb it out, comb it in the direction that you want it to stay. Right, my eyebrow hairs up, and then I take my concealer brush right here. This is just one I got from Morphe. I find it works very well for me. There's different shape ones. There's the oval kind of shape, and then there's like a rectangular kind of square shape to the end. I like this one right here. It just works best for me. I can maneuver through my little arch. I have no problem using that. And then what I like to do is take my LA Girl concealer. This is what I use. Or if I'm not using LA Girl concealer, I'm using the NARS creamy concealer right here. I use it in the shade Custard, so it's a few shades lighter than me. And in the LA Girl I use Creamy Beige. This one's kind of finishing, but you know what, I'm just going to use this one because I might as well just finish it. And just get a little bit out, just a little bit on the back of my hand because you don't need much. And then dip a little bit of product in, and then I'm just going to fill in so you guys can see what I'm doing for the rest. So what I'm doing is staying as close to my hairs as possible, just to clean up, to give it more of a clean finish. Alright, and then I just blend out the harsh points at the end of my eyebrows, just to blend it in so it looks seamless. Same thing with the beginning of my eyebrows. I just like to use my finger for this part, and I drag the product down, which is what you saw I was doing. Alright, and then I like to blend it out, but not too much because I like to see the lighter effect underneath my eyebrows. That's just me personally. And then this is literally what I do for underneath. The top is optional. You don't really have to do the top. What I like to use is my foundation. I don't like using my concealer. That's going to be too light, so I just use a tad bit. I'm actually just going to use my Lancome 24-hour wear foundation. Just a little bit. Use that same brush, dip in, and clean up the top. You don't have to do this, but I just like to do it. When I have time, I do it. When I don't, I just leave it like this, because it can work both ways. But leaving it like this obviously is more of a natural finish. If you want more of that clean, crisp finish, you will obviously have to clean the top. And then I blend everything upwards. Very, very simple. Okay. Now that that's blended in, the rest of my face is set already, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my MAC powder just to get that greasy looking, oily looking appearance that it's giving to the top of my eyebrows, just to set it. Not much, just a very little bit. Right. Then just to hold my eyebrows in place, I like to use my Anastasia clear brow gel. It looks like this. This is like amazing just to keep your eyebrows in place. It doesn't get it too hard, but it holds it. So I just get a little bit, one dip. I usually use one dip for one eyebrow, for each eyebrow. Comb the eyebrow hairs up. Up into place. So curly. And then down. Basically you comb it in the direction that you want it to stay. I like my my beginning of my eyebrows to be up, my hairs to go up. And that's it. That would dry. And last but not least, which is optional, if I want to look more glowy, if you want to say, because right now I have highlight on my nose, my cheekbones. So I'm just going to use the same highlight that I use on my face, my cheekbones and stuff, just to give it a little bit of a in your face. So I just take one of my eyeshadow blending brushes, and today I'm going to be using my Becca, you all know, my all-time favorite. Dip a little bit in, take off the excess because you really don't want too much, and then I'm just going to place it only underneath my eyebrows, just like that. Oh, I just love this freaking highlight. It's called Champagne Pop, because I got some people asking me the last time I mentioned it, so yeah. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but that's it right there. So I'm just gonna do my other eyebrow, and then I'm gonna show you guys the end results. Okay, so if you want to see what that's gonna be like, stay tuned. Okay guys, so this concludes the end of my eyebrow tutorial. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It means a lot to me, honestly. As you guys know, I'm new to this. I'm just starting off, so bear with me if I'm making any mistakes, if I'm not looking too on point, but I'm getting there. So just comment below anything that you guys are interested in seeing from Daran and myself. It could be makeup oriented, it could be challenges, anything that you want us to do. Just let us know in the comments below, and we'll certainly start working on that for you guys, because we're getting a lot of good feedback. So yeah, this concludes my updated eyebrow tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!